Hey guys, welcome to another Document Write video. Today we're looking at the best technical writing tools you can use. Technical writing can be very difficult. Some of the challenges include inconsistencies in the documentation, especially when you have a few people in your team, poor user experience for consumers of the docs, poor search engine optimization, and difficulties in coordinating workflows with stakeholders, for example, software engineers. So in this video, we'll look at various technical writing tools you can use to overcome these challenges. So the tools that we're going to look at fall in three broad categories. We have static site generators, linters, and CI/CD tools. So to start off, we're going to be looking at Gatsby. Gatsby is a React-based, free and open source framework that helps you build blazing fast static websites. The advantages of using Gatsby include you can compose web pages in Markdown and MDX, which makes it easy to work with for those who don't know how to code. It has a built-in instantaneous search feature. It has very fast page load speed, which means a great user experience, and also it boosts your SEO score. Gatsby was built with SEO in mind, so it's very easy to implement it. It also supports accessible web pages, which means that your documentation has a wider reach. Gatsby has very quick onboarding, especially if your team is comprised of JavaScript engineers, since Gatsby is React-based. Some notable companies and projects that are using Gatsby for their documentation include the MongoDB Developer Hub, the SendGrid Knowledge Center, as well as the Free Code Camp tutorial guides. Second on our list, we have Hugo. Hugo is a fast and modern static site generator written in Go. It is free and open source software. It allows a docs as code workflow, and it is an alternative to Gatsby. The benefits of using Hugo include extremely fast build times, less than 1 millisecond per page. It has native Markdown support and very easy SEO, as it supports TOML, YAML, and JSON metadata formats for its front matter. Hugo is very versatile. No coding skills are required to contribute to documentation made with Hugo. However, you do have direct access to code, so you can fully customize it if you wish. The benefits of using Hugo include lots of different ready-made themes to choose from, which allows you to achieve a unique look with minimal effort. It also has nifty features like minutes to read and word count functionality. Hugo has integrations with third-party tools like Google Analytics, Discuss commenting system, and many more. Lastly, we have Docusaurus, which is another static site generator which shares some features with the previous two, including being free and open source, supporting docs as code, and using Markdown and MDX to write documentation. Docusaurus comes with documentation search out of the box using the Algolia search engine. It supports documentation versioning, making it easy to keep your documentation in sync with your code. It also allows easy localization using Git or other translation managers like Crowdin. Docusaurus is also built using React, which means that you can extend and customize your project's layout by writing your own React components. There are many popular documentation websites built using Docusaurus, including the Ionic Framework documentation, the Hasura docs, and documentation for Jest, the JavaScript testing framework. So the static site generators we looked at provide very similar features. So how do you decide which one to use? One way is by looking at the programming language or framework that the SSG is made from. So for example, if your team uses Go, then Hugo would be preferable over Docusaurus and Gatsby. Otherwise, it really doesn't matter, as each one is a great choice. Next on our list of tools, we're looking at linters. So we have Vale, which is an open source command line tool that enforces your editorial style guide. It's basically a linter, but for prose. A linter for programming languages catches errors and stylistic issues in your code. Documentation linters like Vale do the same. Vale is a very powerful tool when combined with a good technical writing style guide. It supports extensions which allow you to use it with any third-party style guide. You should check out our video on the top technical writing style guides if you need pointers on which style guide your team should adopt. Check out the link showing in the corner of your screen. Vale is a great tool for ensuring consistency, especially when you have many writers on your team. Vale focuses on style of writing rather than grammatical correctness, making it fundamentally different from tools like Grammarly. Lastly, we have GitHub Actions. Now, this is the built-in continuous integration and continuous delivery tool for GitHub. It allows technical writers to adopt a continuous delivery pipeline for creating, editing, and deploying documentation, basically allowing you to adopt the docs as code workflow. So this is how docs as code works. You have your static site generator, which you use to compose your documentation. You have your linter, like for example Vale, which will help you in achieving documentation that adheres to standards. And then finally, you have GitHub Actions, which allows you to automatically build, test, and deploy your documentation website. Congratulations! You are now ready to adopt modern technical writing tools. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more technical writing content. If you'd like a free PDF summary of this video, check out the link in the description below. See you next time.